set the putter as I normally would, take my setup, and I'm going to look at the hole, and I'm not going to take my eyes off the hole. I'm going to start my putter back and hit the putt. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan Mouque, and today we're going to talk to you about a drill on the putting green that's going to help you dial in your long and medium distance putts. Stay tuned. Now before we kick things off, as always, please like and subscribe to the channel for weekly content helping you with your game. And as always, if you need help with your game from a personal level, a one-to-one level, I am available on the Skillest app, where I can be in front of the camera just like this, helping you with your own tendencies in your game. I also have a 40-game performance practice ebook to help you out with your practice, give you more ideas about what games to play, so that you're not just standing there bashing ball after ball. Make practice interesting, benchmark yourself, and really understand if you're getting better at this game. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I call looking at the hole, or what I've actually heard called in the past, eyes up putting. So what does this mean, eyes up putting, when we're on the putting green? Well, when you think of daily life, everything you do in life, we use our eyes to judge distance. Now what I see from a lot of amateur golfers is I see most amateur golfers so fixated on what the golf club is doing during the backswing and the downswing. They're either focused on the path the golf club's taking, the club face. Now, while that's important to a degree, today's video is not about that. Today's video is about getting that ball close to the hole as many times as you can. So eyes up putting, I've used since I was a kid. I've used this for so long that it's almost second nature to me as part of my routine. So I want you to imagine if you had a ball in your hand and you were rolling it to a hole. You probably wouldn't be watching your hands or your arms, how far it's going back, how far it's going through, when you're releasing the ball. You just wouldn't think of it that way. You would be looking at the target. And for example, I've got a target right in front of me here. I would be looking at this target and I would be reacting to how far my target is away. I wouldn't be thinking, how's my elbow position? How far is my arm going? When do I let the ball go? That's not my focus. So eyes up putting is something that you can do on the practice green or as a part of your routine when you're playing in order to help you out with this. Now, this is my first time putting on this green today, and I'm going to show you how easy it is and how quick it is to get used to eyes up putting when trying to work out distance control. So I'm going to hit a putt to that hole. Now how I would do this is I'm going to take my normal setup. I might read the green, but for this example I won't. I can feel that it's a little right to left. I'm going to set the putter as I normally would, take my setup, and I'm going to look at the hole, and I'm not going to take my eyes off the hole. I'm going to start my putter back and hit the putt. That's gone about a foot past the hole. So all I've done is reacted to how that hole looks, where it looks, how far away it is. I haven't worried about what this thing is doing. Another example, we can go for a longer putt. So I've got a hole a little bit further up there, and I'm going to do the same thing. Again, I haven't putted on these greens today, so I have no idea how fast or slow they are, but I'm going to set up to the golf ball. Looks a little right to left. I'm going to set up, look at the hole, and react. I hit that a little out of the heel. Now that's not too bad, about 4 foot short. But again, I think if I didn't hit it out of the heel, that would have been a lot better. I would suggest you do this roughly 9 times while trying to warm up. Go from hole to hole, and a strategy that I use when I warm up is I go from, say, this point to that hole, then I would do the same thing from that hole to the next hole, that hole to the next hole, and so on. And by the time you've finished 9 to 10 putts, you'll have a decent feel of how hard you need to hit your putts for the day. Now the next step to this is actually building this into your routine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually do my routine when I'm going to hit my putt. Now I'm going to go to the long one. Since this is only a 15-foot putt, it's fairly easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build eyes up putting into my routine. Now, normally I use a line on my ball, so that's what I would do. But for this purpose today, I'm just going to go on feel. So a little bit of sand on the golf ball, going to take that off. So what I would do is I'd go back and I would read the green. And as we've already hit a putt, I already know. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to set up as to what I think the read is. And I'm going to be next to the golf ball. I'm going to look at the hole. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to act as if I'm doing my eyes up putting. I'm going to take one stroke. Now I think that was pretty good. What I see a lot from amateurs is they just continue to do this, down at the ball. Now this does nothing in my opinion. So what I really try and make sure that I do here is I try and treat it as if I'm actually hitting this golf ball. So I'm going to do that again. That was pretty good. I'm going to do one more just to ingrain that feel. Now I have no idea how far back or how far through that club's going. I'm just reacting to my target in front of me. And then I go. Don't hit the ball, hit the other ball. That probably would have been about a foot left of the hole. So I obviously got the green read wrong in that case. But as you can see, I used eyes up putting in my practice swings only. I didn't do it, let's say I was playing a game of golf. I'm not going to do it when I've got an actual putt. I'm going to do it beside the ball, off the ball as a part of my routine. But what I'm trying to get at here is, I reckon what have we spent here? We've spent 5 or 6 minutes talking about it, and already I feel like I've got a pretty good sense on how fast these greens are. So next time you're on the green, try eyes up putting. The first time you do it, it's going to be quite difficult. You're going to feel it's very weird. I've actually seen players hit behind the golf ball for their first time. But once you start to get used to the fact that you're looking at the target, you're reacting to the target, you're not worrying about any stroke mechanics, and you just react to that target in front of you. Once you've done that enough times, you'll really see a difference in your distance control when it comes to putting, especially your long putts and especially your medium length putts. Thanks for watching today's video. See you next time.